So I've got the tractor warming up right now. But what we're going to work on right now is cleaning up this yard area. So I've got to get all this out of here. And then I've got all these pallets from cleaning up next to the workshop here. So I want to get all of these pallets and everything staged for storage over here. Once I'm done moving things around here, getting the yard cleaned up, I've got to get some gravel here, and I got to get gravel in front of the woodshed because it's really muddy over there. So, all right, let's get to it. So this is huge. Now that we've expanded our little gravel pad here, I've got a few other things that I can go ahead and store right here. With the gravel and with the forks on the tractor, it's really easy for me now to move things around with the forks. So yeah, exciting. Now, will this be this stuff's forever home? Hell, I don't know. What I do know is for this summer, this is where it's going to stay, and it's a great spot for it. It's out of the way, it's up, it's not in the dirt, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, so we got to move on. So the next thing we've got to work on now is getting some of this gravel over in front of our woodshed. It's really muddy over there right now, and I want a nice space because I want to be able to get in there during the winter time between moving snow and so forth, and I can't have all those ruts there. So the first thing we're going to do is throw some slab wood into the ruts, and I'll show that to you in just a moment. And then what we're going to do is put the gravel on top of that. So without having any big rocks, the only thing I can put in there is that slab wood. So let me know what you folks, what you've used as a base before gravel. Obviously, there's certain things we could certainly purchase, like for instance rock. But what do you got laying around the homestead that you guys have used in the past? Drop those in the comments. In the meantime, I gotta move some gravel. Alright, well, it's not perfect, but it is a hell of a lot better than what we had before. And after we get some rains and we start driving on this, this is going to become a really nice pad here that we'll be able to drive on. We'll be able to plow, snow blow, and it's not going to have anything sinking anymore. And more importantly, it's not going to be, you know, really wavy and so forth and muddy. So that's what we wanted to do, and that's what we wanted to accomplish with this. Now we do plan on extending this all the way out to the wood lot, but we're going to be doing that later. For now, this is perfect. So we had a kind of a problem yesterday. I took this ATV out for a ride. We had bought this last year for real cheap, got it fixed, and unfortunately the motor seized yesterday. I have a pretty good idea of what may have happened. This Polaris has an oil injection system that injects the oil into the engine, and I think it failed, and that caused, you know, the motor not to have any oil in it, and it seized. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to get this moved over to the new lot that we just made, and get a tarp over it. We're not going to mess with this right now. The plan with this thing is going to be to rip the top end of the motor off, put some mystery miracle oil or something like that in it, see if it frees it up. If it doesn't free it up, then we're just going to turn this into a parts ATV for the ATV that we already have. So yeah, I gotta push it over to the shop. I guess I could use the tractor to do this, but I should be able to just push it. That is nuts. I should have just gotten the tractor. Okay. Now that it's here, I'm going to get a tarp. We're going to get it covered up, and we're going to take a look at this thing later. So the reason we want to pull the gas out of just about anything that's going to be sitting for a long time is because fuel is not a very good thing for fuel. The fuel will begin to break down after so long. That's why we usually put like that additive in, but since we're not going to be doing anything with this guy anytime soon, we're going to pull the fuel out of it so we can use the fuel for other things. The cost of fuel, this is like liquid gold, especially here. I try to salvage all the fuel I can just because I can use it in everything, you know, for the summertime too. We're going to pull the fuel out of this guy, and then we'll wrap it up, and we'll look at this thing later. So we got the ATV and the snow machine summarized and in their summer homes, all covered up. So the next thing I want to do is, I kind of made a mistake when I put the snow machine here. What I should have done is put it in the back so I can free up all this open space here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and pull the mower out. And then I'm going to move the snow machine and get it in the back. Unfortunately, I've already got it ready for summer, so it won't run. But we're just going to have to manhandle it and get it back there. So we got the mower in and we got the sled moved. So the last piece of this puzzle is to get that ATV, that one, moved over here. Cool. All right, so we got everything stored away here that we wanted to. Really the next step now is to move the tractor over to that lot. So the reason this tractor isn't being run, and the problem with this tractor, is that sometime during the winter we had started it and I was letting it warm up and something broke on it. I suspect it has something to do with the hydraulics because the engine was running fine. The plan with this is to fix it. That has been the plan, and we will use this as a garden tractor once we get it fixed. But right now it's just kind of in the middle of my yard here, and with plans to do a lot of work out here, I've got to get this thing moved and get it over into this lot over here. So it's kind of a shame that it broke. It's such a cool tractor, and we used this tractor all last summer. And yeah, so we definitely want to get it fixed, get it back in use, but it's going to need some love. There's no doubt about that. So we had to move this tractor, and that was kind of exciting.
Oh, it was so exciting.
Yeah, it was a little tough. We spent a little while trying to figure out how to do it, but we made it happen, right? We did it.
Yes, we did.
And yeah, so yeah, that was fun. I don't want to do that again. You want to do it again?
It wasn't fun. It
No.
wasn't fun. No.
No, we almost tipped our new tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not so cool.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get this thing covered up and move on to the next one. High fives. You got to do like high five too. Have you never high fived?
Hey, can you not hit my finger?
Okay, so hold on. So when you
Yes.
high five, both parties
Okay,
go in.
yes.
Not you like here.
Yeah,
and then
because
I
you're
high-
going to hit hard and then you're going to hurt
Okay,
my
here,
finger.
let's practice.
Okay.
So now that we've got the yard cleaned up, I've got to get back on this project. The next thing I'm going to do here is just get everything cleaned up, and then we're going to start taking this little shed here apart.